I could do this all day.
Да, с FPS, конечно, проблема в игре. Не, ну выглядит, конечно, неплохо. Сундучел. Куда смотреть? Оп.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet it ought to be falling. This won't last long. Needs reinforcing.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare?
Погнали.
Then let us be on our way.
Сир Грегор. Сир Грегор.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. If all that thin, go to waste.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Что здесь вообще ничего нет?
In relation to that, we've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
The
Опа.
Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermont. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claims. Our kingdom sees many changes, and they are not dealt with lightly. Lest you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Сундучел.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Бля. Давай.
I will finish well done. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable.
Well done, Master.
Это все?
I would so enjoy seeing this obstacle smashed to pieces. I can attack at a moment's notice, Master. Shall I assist?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the sovereigns are...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us...
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
We may only be able to carry so many curatives with us at a time, but they can serve just as well.
Что тут у вас интересного? Опа.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Сундуки какие-то бесполезные.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Tisn't my way to gossip with the citizen.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Ебать, что это?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have...
Какой-то серьезный файт ждет. Опа. На кринжичах.
We've got goblins.
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
О, я тут тип.
Hurting yet?
Да. Чисто в толпу.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
As a matter of fact, one master I serve was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Prepare yourself!
Battle is to be avoided, I take it, Arisen.
Fear not, you're safe with me.
Ебать.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Oh, keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Так, надо похилиться.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry. there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Что за даун?
There, master! Hard these! Flame is its weakness. Together we are indomitable.
Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Если у восставших есть на руках походные ранец, они могут поставить палатку, и у погасших кострищ найдутся в определенных местах в дикой природе, как и проживание в гостиницах в городах, ночевка в лагере, восстанавливает здоровье, выносливость, а также снимает эффект и уменьшение параметров. В лагере на костре можно приготовить мясо, и это блюдо улучшит ряд показателей вашего героя. Чем качественнее используемое мясо, тем больше эффекта можно ожидать. Прежде чем разбить лагерь, будет нерешимо расправиться с любыми врагами. Бля. Пренебрежение. Этим правилом может накликать беду как раз тогда, когда ваш отряд наиболее уязвим. Давай разобьем. Опа. Ачивку дали. Ну и что тут? Куда нажимать?
There's nothing like a warm meal to lift one's spirits.
Indeed. He is hoping this remains our usual fare. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Ты кто?
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
What's this? We're trapped.
Давай, тварь.
Aye, a cyclops. To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
We've got the beast reeling. If we keep this up, we'll knock its feet right out from under it.
A focused attack will end this foe.
Тупо зарашили зверюгу. Бля, я устал. Почему захвата цели нет? Что за бред?
Any last words?
Тварь. Блять, почему я?
Tis a foe worthy of caution. Not save our best will do.
РТ. Врага может столкнуть или потянуть его так, чтобы привлечь внимание или вывести из равновесия.
No quarrel here. This brute has quite a...
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Fear not. He's ready.
Получай, получай, получай.
The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we could find a way to utilize it.
Let us make use of this during battle.
Чё, типа,
No
да?
doubt,
Блять,
the
нахуй.
our foe is unawares. I'll put an end to this foe, master.
Все.
You have my gratitude, sir. But see, I had taken you for another force arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome. Well now.
Сир Грегор.
The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
My word. Never did I dream we would come upon such a rarity.
Master, do take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Угу.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Lucky us. That's worth taking. Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Все, поехали.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Guard all you want. Won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see?
That's it.
Слишком easy.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thank. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way?
Ну да.
All right. Into the ox cart then.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some.
Слишком много негров.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Они пофиксят FPS в этой игре, эти негры.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere...
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes.
Довольно этого фарса. Не понимаю. Еще выбирать, какая разница.
Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation.
Ну давай.
Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batar. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Ебать, FPS просто, куда делись кадры?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went?
И что он взял?
Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Часа скрысили. Что за уроды?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Тут с FPS что-то вообще пиздец какой-то, надо что-то делать. Перегруз. Нужен
Now,
торговец.
there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. This is a disgrace.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
What are you up to? I've heard there's a means to tell. See, there's an oracle. There's only one Arisen in the world. Well, there. Come to think.
Say, well, if you do visit, I hear he sets out to sea on his... As if that wasn't queer enough, I cannot fathom his obsession.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Так, что продаем?
Many thanks.
It takes two to make... A sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Что за хуйня?
Seems this old man's time is up. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Many thanks.
What about you? Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
I shall.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. It is not a matter for pioneers.
I'm a tad preoccupied just now. If you...
As I informed you when last we spoke, the should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity. None would be able to deny that you are the true only select members of the nobility. And if your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, the citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine... What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation? I thank you, your Majesty. There are 3 locales. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins. Next is Half Village, west of Vernworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with
Off we go then. There are beasts to be slain.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of... I have attempted to do the same. Would that I could undertake the task myself. What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Perhaps you would do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Ладно, надо сохраняться и заканчивать, потому что с FPS вообще проблемы какие-то.